Hello everyone, my name is PJ and this is my friend Tyler and welcome back to the Insane Trilogy, part 15.
15.
So last episode, we did, what was it called? We did the second darkness stage.
Yes. And we talked about philosophy and predictions.
Yes, and I think earlier in that episode we beat Stormy Ascent.
We did.
Yes, that was...
Incredible.
No, wait, was that in that episode? I forget now.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It's hard to keep track of what you did each episode when you do all 6 in a row.
So we're back here again. Remember this stage? This was a pain in the ass from back before our controls were fixed.
Yeah, but I've since gotten the platinum relic in it, so
Yeah.
who cares?
I've actually... Okay, so for a topic today, I wanted to talk about... what would you consider to be your biggest influences for YouTube?
Markiplier.
Markiplier? Okay. Anyone else? So Markiplier? Because Markiplier is always the go-to.
I know, but I don't really watch many Let's Players. It's pretty much just him and Corey Kenshin.
Okay.
Other than that, I do watch a lot of other people, like...
What's up with Aku Aku? Did you see what he was doing?
No.
Like, he was spinning around in circles while he was going behind you. It was weird. Like, we'll check the recording after we're done here and I can show you.
Do watch a lot of other people, like
Like, it was really funky. Yeah.
Like, other than a whole bunch of music channels, which also kind of inspire me to learn an instrument or two, even though I don't own any instruments and I don't have the money for them.
Well, you can always learn the harmonica or something.
Actually, I'd be pretty interested in getting a kazoo.
Yeah, kazoo would be... Well, kazoo doesn't require that much to learn.
Is it just me, or is that shield guy running faster since I have the invincibility mask?
Maybe he was. I couldn't really tell. And when it comes to, like, who really inspired me to, like, do streaming, do YouTube, do any of that kind of stuff, I think I mentioned it before.
Oh, well, I do watch Plague of Gripes.
Oh, Plague of Gripes, yeah. He's
But he only Let's Plays Dark Souls 1. Repeatedly. Over the course of many years.
But I've mentioned it before that the guy who really inspired me the most to do streams was Vinesauce Vinny. He was the biggest one I ever did. I know you have never really watched him, but I've mentioned him before. And he's a really funny guy. I love his stuff. I love how he does like weird games and no one really talks about and whatnot, and it really kind of gets me into that. And I like how his actual streaming style and stuff doesn't have any crazy overlays or anything like that. It's just there's the game, no camera, no anything, just voice, and he just plays. And he's a funny guy.
Well, that's how Plague plays.
Yeah.
And Plague always has so much to talk about that he can record over 2 hours at a time and not have to cut any of it out. He doesn't do any editing.
He just goes.
Yep.
See, the most I see is I just follow Plague on Tumblr with his artwork, because I really like his artwork. I think he does a lot of great work. I like when he does like the weird kind of stuff. I still love his picture of Leon from the end of Resident Evil 4, like that he did. I think that's so fucking hilarious.
When he's on the bike.
Yeah, he's on the bike. Yes, I love that picture so much. Technically, it's a jet ski, but whatever.
How do you break that box and also get back there at the same time? I don't know.
Well, there's nothing back there anyway.
Okay. I hope there's nothing back there. Well, there's bound to be an exit, right? If there is something back there?
Yeah, there'll be an exit further down the stage. But I don't believe that there's any actual crates or anything back there.
Maybe just a...
Yeah, there's the exit. Yeah, it's just a shortcut. That's all it is.
Oh, no. Goes this way.
That way. Oh. I guess the other one was supposed to be a life... Well, you missed a boxer. You gotta go back.
I know. I'm gonna go back.
That's a really... Oh, okay, just to a life. Alright.
I really hope there wasn't a crate behind that first one.
We'll see. We'll see in the end if that's the case. Again, it's not a hard stage, so it wouldn't be that bad to redo. But outside of Vinesauce Vinny and the other Vinesauce crew members, Again, you know, Markiplier, Game Grumps, all those ones. I mean, I really respect specifically those two that group and that person, because of the fact that they sort of like reinvented the Let's Play genre. They made it more accessible for people, which I do appreciate. Because well, I mean, Let's Playing was always accessible, but they sort of made it
Mainstream?
mainstream. They made it more mainstream, which I actually appreciate.
That doesn't make it more accessible, it just makes it more popular.
I mean, I know some people like, you know, look to Yogg's cast or whatever as like inspirations or that's silly. I never really liked Yogg's cast though. I used to watch a bunch of like Let's Players way back in the day though. I mean, my first Let's Player I ever watched was Deceased Crab. I loved Deceased Crab. I loved his work. Love the stuff he did. I think that he's still around somewhat, but he doesn't really do anything anymore. Who else did I watch a lot? Angry Poncho.
You also used to watch H.C. Bailey a lot.
I used to watch AC Bailey a lot because he was fun, and I learned a lot about.
I'm missing a crate.
Okay, so it was behind there. Okay, that's fine. Just get yourself just die. You'll start a checkpoint, right? And yeah.
Well, I don't know where the last checkpoint was exactly. All the way down here? Okay,
Oh, that
I
works.
can work with that.
Yeah.
All the way before the gem path. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that is very strange. Now, you don't actually need that gem to get over this side, do you?
Well, you didn't in the original. You could jump off of the edge of the exit platform. But they probably fixed it in this.
Okay. But honestly, I can't really remember any other Let's Players that I just watched, like, religiously back in the day. Also, I get another shout I'm going to make to a... What's no crate there?
There's no crate here?
So which one did you miss?
Did I miss one in the first part of the stage?
No, actually, hold on. Maybe, you know, there's a part in the second behind path where you, like, were stuck and you couldn't move? Maybe that's a box.
No, I spun everywhere back there.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then what are we missing?
I don't know. There's no crate radar in this game.
Radar? I mean, you destroyed that bounce crate, right? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I went back for it.
Yeah, because right there. There, yeah. See, there was a crate.
I just jumped over it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just...
A gap or something, or a wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Thank goodness it wasn't in the first half of the stage.
thank goodness, yes. Actually, oh crap. Oh crap. That's funny. That's really funny. I was gonna shout out another like YouTuber that I watched a lot, but I can't remember his name now. Crap, I got so distracted by the box behind the thing that I can't remember what it was.
We've dropped a lot of YouTuber names here.
Yes.
It's a shame I only get 10 views per video, or they might actually start seeing some more attention.
YouTube is such a painful place nowadays. I really gotta figure out what we can do to like expand our reach more. Because you know, there's no crate back there. Remember?
Oh, right.
Wow, dude, you're a bit losing it.
I'm still kind of exhausted from the Stormy Ascent stage.
Okay. My head itches. Oh. So you mentioned about how you know, Plague of Gripes is playing. You're still playing Dark Souls 1, like for like what, the third or fourth time.
Oh, second time for
Second
his
time.
channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, how rarely does he actually upload?
Like, every 2 months on average.
Every 2 months.
It takes him years to finish a single playthrough of that game, but every video is at least an hour and a half long.
I wonder why he takes so long to finish it. Is it just because he's trying to build up like all this information to talk about and stuff, or what? Like, I don't really understand.
Yeah, because he always likes to see and show everything that happens in the game. Absolutely everything. He likes getting every single item and weapon. He likes picking up every single item drop. And his second playthrough is using an item randomization mod, so now he has to pick up everything, because he has no idea what will be where.
I was having this conversation with Deus last night about the useful weapons in the Dark Souls series, like the Dark Souls game, Dark Souls 1. And I wanted to actually ask your opinion on that. Like, what would you consider to be the... I was going to ask you, what's the percentage of useful weapons to not useful weapons, and what is the most useless weapon?
Most useless weapon?
Yes. Like, literally has no use or function at all. And you can't say the broken sword hilt because that's kind of built to be terrible.
It's been a long time since I've even looked at a list of Dark Souls 1 weapons. You're asking me which Demon Souls weapon was the worst.
What's the Demon Souls one then?
Worst Demon Souls weapon?
Yeah.
Probably the Needle of Eternal Agony.
But what's wrong with that exactly? I mean, it does get you free souls pretty easily.
Only 20 per hit, though. By the time you get it, 20 per hit's not that much.
If you can find an enemy that literally doesn't move and you can just grind on it, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad.
Got the gem.
No, but the needle of Eternal Agony does get on a bunch of top 10 lists of terrible weapons for the Souls series. Usually does.
I haven't actually seen any lists like that.
No?
No.
I've seen tons of them. Tons of lists. I've also seen a bunch of weird, funny builds and stuff. Like, you know, what is the sharpest build? What is the... Did you ever see the... sorry. I'm getting too excited. There's the one where, like, the one intelligence wizard. Did you ever see that build?
That doesn't sound possible.
It is. And he's doing, like, 1,000 damage per hit with spells. It's pretty incredible, actually. But you can be a one intelligence wizard.
Which class starts with 1 intelligence?
It's in Dark Souls 2 that the build is possible. Because you use spices to, like, lower the spell requirements. Then you just cast Crystal Soul Spirit, like, with 1 intelligence requirement.
Okay, but which class starts with 1 intelligence?
I don't know which class starts with 1, but I know that there is a class that starts with 1.
I didn't think any class started with 1 in anything.
A 1 intelligence wizard. Oh, that's so fun. You have seen the one though about being the most eerily wait, what's the thing that he says? The most grossly incandescent build.
Which is glow a lot?
Yeah, the glowiest build that someone did.
I don't think I've seen that, no.
Okay. I've got a lot of videos to show you.
We probably shouldn't be talking so much about Dark Souls and Crash Bandicoot.
But they're so related, though. They're like practically the same game, aren't they? Like, what am I supposed to talk about? It's Crash Bandicoot. I mean, what, you just say Coco's cute? You know? What else can you say? Is there 2 boxes? Or just 1?
I think it's just the 1.
Okay. Right. Even getting on those is easier.
Yeah, because you can see your shadow on them now.
Yes. Very cool.
Didn't die once in that gem path.
Oh, and again, it's a matter of, like, I'm going to talk about the games that I've been playing, you know, and I've been playing Armored Core and I've been playing Dark Souls. Like, what else can I talk about? And Earth Defense Force. But does anyone really want to hear me talk about Earth Defense Force and Crash Bandicoot?
How did I do that?
I don't know.
I was standing on top of it.
I don't know.
You can't do that. Can you?
Try it. Stand on top of one and spin.
Well, I can't stand on top of any of these, so I'll just bounce off of them.
Oh, you can do that.
Weird.
How about that? I'm just glad you were able to get I'm just glad you were able to get the box glitch to work at one point. That was kind of cool.
Gotta get back up to 99 lives. I lost so many at Stormy Ascent. How many did I lose total? Like 30?
Something like that. Because
Which isn't that much now that I think about it.
No. You have 99.
Well, I wasn't saying it wasn't that much compared to how many I had. I was saying it wasn't that much difficulty-wise. Like, oh, I only lost 30 lives.
These leaves can sure hold a lot of weight, can't they? A lot of these gem paths just feel so, like, not that great in this first game. Because they're just like, we're gonna go over this. We're gonna go 5 feet to the right. It's so weird.
Gem.
GM.
We're already in the 90s percentage-wise, right? Yep.
Yep. We're well into the 90s.
Well, we're probably going to go over 100 thanks to the Stormy Ascent.
I don't believe we will, but we'll see. I think we'll still be at 100 by the end.
How many of the gems do we have? I haven't opened the menu to see
We're getting close to
how
having
many
them all.
we're missing.
Because every one gem is tending to give you at least 1%. So we should have like 5 gems left to get, something like that.
Well, we'll see. Let's see. Rolling Stones. Most of the levels that we had to skip the gems in were in the beginning of the game, since most of the colored gems were in the end of the game when we got those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as this is done loading, I'll open the menu and see. Okay, all 6 colored gems, and we're missing 5.
Told you.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Which means we'll get 1% from each.
But what about the 3% we got from Stormy Ascent?
It must recalculate the percentage to take into consideration the Stormy Ascent gem.
So when you download the DLC after you have 100% already, does your percentage drop?
Mine didn't. Mine still says 100.
We haven't loaded it yet, though. Yeah, this is the stage I did over and over the first week to get 99 lives. Very easy to get here.
Yeah, there's actually like a entropy thing here, right?
Why do you keep calling him Entropy?
Sorry, that was Engen. That's another character. Embryo. Well, that's because all their names are like. I don't like how similar their names are. I wish they'd stop doing that because it's dumb.
The Powerpuff Girls' names always start with B. You don't get them screwed up.
Yeah, but they're also not all like puns. You know?
So if their names were all puns, you can get them screwed up.
Probably. I would be more likely to get them screwed up.
Okay, and then this isn't going to last us very long at all. It'll last us like 5 seconds. Because right here.
Yep.
And this one will be a life that we have to go... No? Oh, it's the next one. Okay. One of these crates will be a life that we have to skip and go back for.
You know, with how similar, like, hair, Coco and Tana have, I'm surprised they aren't, like, siblings or something.
Well, I think Coco is just supposed to be like the new Tana, because she was always just meant to be the replacement for her.
Well, I know, but you know they never really made much sense. Because, you know, Crash just grew a sibling out of nowhere.
It's never explained where she comes from. Only theorized. All we know is that she has to have been mutated by Cortex in order to have this... Why do I keep missing that jump?
I mean, yeah, she would have had to have been, you know, one of Cortex's experiments at some point. Wouldn't make any other sense. It wouldn't make sense otherwise.
Yeah, and this embryo stage gets you 6 lives, exactly.
We don't even... What does the N in embryo's name stand for anyway?
Nitrous.
It's nitrous? Okay.
It tends to be what it stands for.
Well, then what about Engen?
Engine? Him I'm not so sure about. Because there's nitrous brio, nitrous oxide, neocortex. I don't know about entropy either. Gem?
Yeah, that doesn't really make much sense at all. 96. Oh, yeah, 96. Well, how about we load up my file after we're done here and see if...
See if the percentage changes?
Yeah, see if the percentage changes. That would be weird, though, if it goes down to 98 or 97.
Beat Stormy Ascent again. See if it goes up.
But I think it will stay at 100. I don't really know why it would count towards the percentage.
Native Fortress.
Yeah, so 3 more to go.
Yeah, and this is a long stage, and it's the red gem path that's here that takes you up into the clouds.
Yeah. And that weird cloud one, which is definitely one of the best gem stages in the gem paths in the game for sure. I think that's I think it's one of the best anyway.
Come on, I platinum this level. Fuck!
Oh, that's funny as crap. I mean, honestly, we've seen this stage so many times already. I don't want to like register it existing.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
There you go. Alright, we're already like halfway through the stage, so... Yeah, whatever. It's not like you're gonna accidentally fall off the ledges anymore. And you're making it.
Up. I could have just bounced off the fire if I kept holding it right, but I let go. Because I thought I'd be dead.
I can't remember, but did me and you ever play, we played the Mickey's Magical Quest games together, right?
All 3 of them.
All 3 of them, yeah. That's funny, because I actually did that on stream recently, Mickey's Magical Quest 1. I had so much trouble playing that game. I have no idea why.
It's not that hard.
I know,
The final boss is hard, but the game itself isn't that hard.
It's also incredibly short, though.
It is really short. Mickey's Magical Quest 2 with Minnie. Mickey's Great Circus Mystery. Is way easier overall. Even though the Grumps were incredibly stupid and didn't know how to play it.
You did what I usually do. Get out by the monkey. Well, I think a lot of people end up like, if they don't know how to play the game properly, you're gonna have problems. So,
like, how difficult is it to figure out that the big floor of spikes that there's no other way to get over must have a way to make yourself immune to the spikes? How about that job costume that you just obtained? The one that bounces?
Well, there's always moments where, certain people don't really understand stuff. You say it yourself, but, like, some gamers are stupid. And it happens. I mean, you run into that a lot, like, as being a DM. I mean, people are going to be stupid sometimes and not get stuff. Speaking of which, DM Jared's been doing his D&D December videos recently, because it's December. And he had a video up there talking about, like, the proper way to play with alignment, and like, the way to, like what he says, is the right way to go about, messing with it. He didn't really bring up, like, the stuff I expected him to, though. Because, you expect someone to talk about, like, the nature of alignment in D&D's world, and how, like, it's a built-in factor of its reality and everything. But instead, it basically just came down to the same kind of stuff you hear from most people, where it's like, while alignment is, like, can help for developing character and whatnot, it is in no way a binding contract, and it is open to be changed if necessary and stuff like that. But I mean, I agree with that statement, though. I don't think alignment should be a binding contract, especially if your character does, do things outside of it. Especially, like, when you come down to moments where you're talking about because good people can be pushed to do bad things, regardless of what your alignment is.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
being forced to do something evil and choosing to do something evil are very different. And the former wouldn't affect your alignment under any rules.
Well, again, it's more that the whole nonsense about how people don't really understand what alignment means in D&D, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to.
Like, one of my new D&D players I'm not going to say his name, because I don't want to embarrass him, but he was agreeing with the argument that you should just leave out alignment from your games and that shouldn't be used at all. Come on. Shouldn't be used at all because it had no place in D&D or whatever. And I was explaining to him that alignment exists in D&D not as part of the rules, but as part of the world. This is what alignment does, this is how the gods use it, etc., etc. And he admitted that he had no idea that it existed in the lore of the world at all. He thought it was just a gameplay thing, like to help flesh out character personalities.
But the thing is, though, it's not really necessary for character personalities that much. I mean, you're playing your character, so...
That red platform is new.
But it takes you back down?
Does it?
If I remember that correctly.
Didn't we used to just, walk back down?
Yeah, but they put an extra thing to get you back down quicker. It should put you right next to the one below. Yeah. Nice of them to do.
Seems kind of unnecessary. It's not hard to get back there. Huh.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say, though, with the whole alignment thing, is that don't try and make alignment this huge, big thing if you are playing with a D&D group. There's no need for it. But it is best if you are aware of like why it exists. That is what you should be aware of. But you don't really need to make a huge big deal about it. Just know that some things are evil and some things aren't. I mean, that's kind of what it comes down to. And never play an evil character if you're part of a good group. Right?
Yeah, because you're just being an asshole at that point.
Yeah, just don't ever play. I mean, unless your DM really wants to have a hard time, then maybe.
It's not about what the DM wants in that situation, though. If you put an evil player in a party of good players, then the rest of the players are going to suffer.
Well, even if you expand it into like further, like I think we've talked about this before. That was weird. Never put. If you're gonna make an evil party, don't make sure that everybody's at least lawful evil, so they're willing to work together.
Why can't I land on that crate?
I don't know. Let's try the D-pad. There you go. Oh, did you hear about that? Okay, you played Super Mario World with me once, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How like when you have Yoshi, when his tongue goes out, how like people always used to say that he was being punched on the head by Mario to make his tongue come out. What's up?
Just gone on her laptop while riding a platform. Okay, but yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people were saying, before that, like, that's not actually what was happening because he was, like, pointing, to, use your tongue there. And because you can see it in the production arts that he's, like, pointing. There was actually an interview recently where they were talking to somebody on the development team for Mario. And they had said that the intention is indeed that... really? What's going on?
I don't know.
Well, you still got time, so you go ahead. But he said that the intention was indeed that he was supposed to be being punched in the head. He said that the intention was there because of the fact that there actually is a sound effect of his hand hitting the top of Yoshi's head. So it's kind of a weird middle ground place, though, like because the artwork does show him pointing. So like, do you go by that?
The artwork was probably made later to trick people into thinking that wasn't how it was supposed to be.
It was just a big debate that people were having about is Mario an abuser or whatever else. You're having some real problems.
I almost made it to the top with that bouncer. I wanted to just get to the top and spin my way down. Didn't work that way.
Speaking of which, I gotta play that game. The Bouncer? Square's game? Gotta play that. You don't have a copy of that, do you?
No.
Ah, damn. Okay. I mean, I know it's supposed to be the worst Square Enix, Squaresoft, whatever game made ever, but I still want to play it.
I don't know why you're hearing that, because I've only heard people praise it.
Are you serious? Like, literally, it's like one of the worst reviewed Square games. I mean, yeah. Like, I've never heard anyone say ever a good thing about it, ever.
There.
I mean, I know one of the reasons why people don't like it, one of the major reasons, it's because you can have a party in the game to, like, help you with combat, but if any of your allies kill enemies, you don't get any experience. Like, you have to kill them yourself to get experience. And that stinks. Like, hardcore. There you go.
There. Okay. And we have to end the episode there.
3 more gems.
Yeah, we are at, what, 97?
97.
97%. Can we get the last 3% of this game done in the next episode?
Well, is the next episode the last one for the day?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Can we do it?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yep. So, thank you all so very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because we really appreciate it. If you want to support us on Patreon, there will be an end card at the end of the video and a link in the description below, alongside links to our social media and our Twitch account.
Hope to see you there.
So, we'll see you all in the next video.
Bye.
I wonder if they're robots too. The ladies in the windows.
I-
Otherwise,
I-
we're committing murder.
Band murder.
But it's okay because we're an animal and that's nature. Unlike when humans kill each other because we're not nature.
No, we're not.